Just a little time saver tip on putting these bottom ones on. It's kind of difficult because you've got to balance this 12-foot board while you clamp it down. So what I'm going to do on the next ones to avoid all that is I'm just going to screw some blocks to the bottom of this bottom cord of the truss. Blocks going this way that I can just set these boards on. That'll save a lot of work and a lot of time. But on the top cord, what I thought about is I made these little blocks that I stick on top of the bottom ones, and then those blocks go in there, and you just lay the board on it and then put your clamps on. Saves a lot of time, saves a lot of grief. Going back to work on a Saturday morning on the building, making good progress, going to work on our first interior truss. This is my buddy Sam Drogin. He showed up to give me a hand today. That was pretty cool of you, Sam. Sam's in a band that we go and watch. They play all over Malala and lots of places, right? Tell us about your band.
Like us.
Sinners Like Us. Like us?
Sinners like us.
Like us?
Sinners like us.
Yeah, they play good music. And
rock, country.
Where would somebody go to listen to some of your music, Sam?
We got a Facebook page.
Sinners Like Us on Facebook.
Yeah.
Check that out, folks. They have good, clean music, and a lot of fun watching these guys perform. Anyways, I'm glad you're coming out here to perform today, Sam. Two guys in a foreman are going to get a lot more done than one guy in a foreman. Yeah, Lou's on his way out here. We're getting the building site all set up, getting the tools out and everything, putting up a little bit of music for today. Maybe we'll listen to some Sinners Like Us. Yeah, I got the high-tech stuff going on there. We'll be back after Lou shows up and we start making some more progress. This little dog starts going nuts when her grandpa shows up. Where's your grandpa? Where's your grandpa? Is he here? Is your grandpa here? There's your grandpa. Look, she wants her. She'll start air swimming in a minute.
I don't want you to get hurt.
Yeah, and I don't even know you're here till she just takes off like a rocket. She loves her grandpa.
Yeah, she does.
Anyway, Lou's here. There's 3 of us working on it today, but Sam and I just tag teamed the purlin blocks on this one. Sam brought up a good point. He's like, why don't we put the top purlin blocks on the truss while it's over there, and before I pick it up with the crane, then we don't have to climb around like a couple of monkeys out here on it. That part will be done. We've figured out some ways. Well, actually, not wanting to pat myself on the back, but I figured out a couple ways to speed this part up a lot. And we're going to start throwing some trusses up. Matter of fact, as soon as we get this, what we're going to do right now is make sure this one is level this way before we bring the other one in, set it on this other side on those blocks, those end blocks, and sandwich it together. And let me tell you, when you start adding all this wood to these trusses, they get rigid pretty quick, and I can see where when we get the other one screwed on there, that's going to be a solid support beam right there. And my wood is drying out really good, and this crusty stuff just wipes right off of it when it's done. Lou says the wood's good. Yeah, he cut into a piece before we even got started and showed me that the inside of the wood is good. So as long as we get it dried out now and get it cleaned up, it'll be all right. It wouldn't have lasted another winter though if Lou wouldn't have come out here and helped me right now. And it's November, folks, and thank you, Lord. Oregon is experiencing its driest November and October in years, and I believe we're going to break the record for the all-time driest November on record ever, which goes back 80 years, if it doesn't rain this weekend or something like that. And I call that a blessing. Thank you, Lord. And I call that old guy right there a blessing. He really knows a lot, knows what he's doing. And Sam's built a couple hundred pole barns and I can already tell he knows what he's doing. He says it's been a long time since he's done it, but he's done a lot of it, so grateful for the help. Thank you, Lord. We're going to get this building up, folks, and then that's going to help me a lot to be able to do what I need to do to be Classic Truck Rescue.
The way we have it, all these boards, he's got
So with this truss
all the way around,
assembled with all of its blocking and bracing and everything.
it's going to be level based on that.
So now we're bringing in another truss, Lou, right? And we're going to make sure that it's flush.
Yeah, it's got to match that.
Yeah. Lou's saying that the end of that next truss has to line up perfectly with the end of this one. And then we're going to level it, guys.
Yeah.
Then we're going to level it. So right now.
Level it before we nail it, because once you nail it, you can't level it.
All right.
Okay?
All right. We got two guys.
We have a concur.
I just realized something. Sam knows a ton more than me about, well, because I know nothing, but he knows a ton about building pole barns. So now these guys are talking, and I realize there's two chiefs and only one laborer.
No, one Indian.
Yeah.
Two chiefs and one Indian.
Well, we can't say that we're a family-friendly channel. I'll have to cut that out, Lou. One laborer, Lou. Grunt. You can call me laborer, a grunt.
I don't think your mom would.
You can't call me Jose.
Last night how you were progressing, I said, I'm working his ass off.
Well,
that's good.
I will confess to a bit of soreness the last few mornings when I wake up.
Yeah, me too.
Feels like I've been lifting weights. All right, I'm going to go get another truss, you guys.
Yeah,
Is that what you want me to do?
I think you're overdue.
All right, laborer's going to go get a truss.
Get your machine there out of
Yeah, I'll get it out of the way. So just for the record, Anna, stay over here. Just for the record, when I carry one of the trusses on that truck while I'm driving, it can get real sketchy. So you have to carry the truss on the driver's side of the truck because most of the weight for the crane is anchored to the passenger side rear. So I try to put the weight of the truss on the driver's side front, which kind of balances it, believe it or not. The problem with that, though, is they have to come in through these bays straight like that. So on this one, this will probably be one of the more difficult ones. I will have to back the truck into that bay in order to get the next one in. And it works out good that I have to do all my backing on this side because I can't get in on that side. And I want to leave those trees and stuff over there. But anyway, so I'm going to bring another truss over. I'm going to back in here, and then on the next one, I'll come in forward. But yeah, just good to see one of these interior trusses getting all assembled. And also, I've really noticed that when you start adding that stuff, it really makes it more solid. And I'm looking forward to having one completely assembled. And then I will know everything that I need to do all the rest of the interior trusses. And that means that I can stay busy for a week, which is good because Lou, he's 80 years old. I mean, bless his heart, and thank you, Lord, for a dad like him. But we don't want to overdo Lou. You know, Lou's actually he's been getting around a lot better. His attitude, you know, I mean, he's always had a good attitude. He's fun to be around, but you can tell he's feeling upbeat, and this is good for him as long as we don't overdo it. So good to know that I have a full week. Plus, he's got another eye surgery or something going on next week. So it's good for me to have a ton of work to do that I know how to do so I can keep going. And I'm just real thankful for him and Sam coming out and helping today to speed stuff up already. I'm going to go get this truss moved. I'll be back. But this really is going to help some people out, Sam. Because, man, I've been sitting here watching my building materials rot, you know, for a year and a half and just frustrated beyond belief.
I remember when we came out here and moved all these.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah, it's been a while, huh?
it's late at night, dark, there's a bunch of us here. I think that's the first time me and you met.
No, we met before. That was the first time you came out here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I always disconnect the batteries. These batteries cost me $300, and these trucks are old, so I just disconnect the battery if I got one set of batteries for both trucks.
Oh.
But they're easy to get to and everything, so. They both have idiosyncrasies, you know, that stuff that you got to kind of manipulate and this and that, but they both run and drive really good. So that motivates me to fix the other stuff.
Not that much more.
Yeah, I want to use the big one for just a hair because you're not supposed to extend it fully. All the way stood up because when you pick that last bit up, it tends to want to go that way. This one won't go unless we back it into the bay, but we've got it secured to the truck in the back so it's not flopping all over the place, and let's get her done. Oh, Lou, you're one step ahead of us. Right on. Hey, that worked pretty good backing them in there. Huh? And I think that was my hardest hole right there, Lou.
Oh yeah,
Because of the hill and the dips. Yeah, I gotta watch old Lou. He's like, you got a weed eater? I'm like, yeah, I got a weed eater. And he's, well, come over here and weed eat this stuff, because when I get down to the bottom, it's gonna be hard. And Lou, I gotta go shut that truck off because it's sucking down diesel fuel. Can I do that first and then weed eat? Oh yeah, that'd be fine. Trying to show them every bit of it, Sam, because I got really frustrated when I'd find videos, oh, this is how you build a pole barn, and you'd start watching it and then it'd be like they skipped a few things, a few very important things. That's pretty sweet right there. Okay. I got Sam's been kicking butt today. I had to edit myself there. Yeah, we're just having truss setting palooza out here, trying to get these trusses up. That's all.
Go left.
Classic Truck Rescue. Want to thank my buddy Sam Drogin. Thank you, buddy. He's been out here all day helping me, and we got a lot done, didn't we, Sam?
Yeah, we sure did.
Yeah, Lou was out here driving us. And I do want to thank God for the fact that we haven't had any rain all month. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 of the trusses are in position. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 more. So we're almost halfway finished putting the trusses in place. And that right now is my priority, because that thing right there is a beautiful piece of equipment. But if it's wet, it don't like to go. And if it's even damp, it don't like to go. So I know that if it rains, it ain't gonna go. So I want to get all the trusses up. And if we have another day tomorrow like we had today, I believe they'll all be in position. And then if it rains, at least I can continue working, and all my trusses are over here. The goal is to get the roof up before Christmas. Have the roof on there and covered, where I can bring the rest of my materials over and put them under the roof. And then I've been told that once you get the roof on, it's easy peasy, Sam.
It is.
It is. All right, thank you, buddy, for coming out today. Really appreciate it. Good friend. And Jim came out today, brought me a supercharger. I don't know what it's going on yet, but it's going on in this building. And Lou, and I just want to thank all my friends and everybody. And this is awesome. This is so exciting. This is going to be a game changer. It's going to really help my business to do a lot better. Classic Truck Rescue. Peace out. My buddy Jim Anderson showed up today. Long time no see, Jim. Well, he came to the wedding with his wife, Amy. But anyways, we got a little trick up our sleeves. I called Jim this morning and said, hey, we got to hook Lou up with an off-road vehicle. And a lot of my really, really old-time viewers remember a funny video I did. Show them how it works. A video I did. For some reason, Jim collects these things. You know, it's not as funny this time because it's been about 10 years since we made the last video, and we're getting a lot closer to needing one of those.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Yeah, but I called Jim this morning because Lou's been traversing around. We'll sneak a peek on him. Lou's been traversing around here with those little wheels, and they get hung up. So I got a set of balloon tires, and Jim has, for some reason, he has a whole bunch of these. Why is that, Jim?
Off-road Lou.
Yeah, we're gonna make him a hot rod customized classic truck ranch Lou trucker. We'll be back when that's done. Anyway, back to work. Got to get the truck out of there. Lou's gonna find out we're playing hooky and they start yelling at me any minute.
Yeah.
So my good brother, and this is a good brother right here. We've always joked about blowers.
We've always wanted a blower.
But we want 2 cars, nice cars, running at the same time where we both have blowers on them. And Jim brought, this is total surprise, GMC 671 blower, good stuff. Gonna have to go through it, rebuild it, make sure everything's squared away on it, but that is a heck of a head start.
So is it gonna be Camaro versus Corvette?
I still have a Corvette left.
No, he might put it on the Corvette. We'll see. Right.
Yeah, but look behind you. That's going to be a game changer right there. Ricky's going to start pumping out some stuff.
That'll be the toy shop.
Yeah, anyway, love you, brother.
Love
Thank
you,
you.
bro.
It's our wedding present, so I'll make sure
Awesome.
it creates some smiles for Jamie as well.
Absolutely. She can drive it too.
Brake or gas?
Yeah, she drives all the toys.
Brake or gas?
Brake or gas. Oh, did we ever tell you about that by your house?
Or do I need
When
to cut
we used
this
to live
off
over
now?
in Milano Road, you probably should.
Okay.
Brake or gas. Anyway, brother, good to see you.
Good seeing you, bro.
Peace out.
Peace out.
Peace out. Hey, I just gave you a bath. Anna, I just gave you a bath. You don't need to go find something stinky to roll around in, tomboy.